Hello, Richard from Eagle 6 Airsoft. We are doing a warranty inspection on this Mark 18 that's come in. So this one has come back, and obviously all the work is obviously just getting sorted out by us, free of charge, because obviously the warranty. So this one stopped working for the customer about 5 games in, I think he said. So obviously not too long, but obviously still a reasonable amount, I guess. And just jammed up, completely locked up. So we've gone inside there, and there was actually 2 physical items inside the gearbox. There was a piece of metal from the actual gearbox itself, and then there was a piece of plastic from the actual MOSFET that's come off. So as to why, I suppose you can guess all day long. Have I seen it before? No. I've seen the metal part before, but from when people try and pop the anti-reversal latch with a screwdriver, it can knock the actual thing. So I don't know if a tech tried to just quickly get it going on the day, and maybe just leave her in with a screwdriver. That might have obviously knocked that off there, but regardless, obviously there was still another physical item inside there from the plastic bits. We've actually glued that back on. There's a safety cover on the gate MOSFETs. For some reason that come off, don't know why, but so that's now put back on. Obviously the metal bit, that's just off, and we just leave that off. It's just a cosmetic part from another part of the gearbox, which obviously gets, like I say, knocked off with a screwdriver, most commonly. We've done one small modification to the piston, which we're now doing as standard, just to give a bit more reliability for the low powered guns, because like I say, this is a more friendly build, in terms of obviously meeting all site limits, as opposed to just obviously really maximising the 3.2s and whatnot. This is obviously 280 now, which is obviously reduced on request, to bring it down a bit, so hopefully that's right for you. So 280 on 2H, which is obviously 16 under the limit there, and which is conservative, so it's fine. So it's but it just means that obviously the spring is now technically weaker, and obviously the rate of fire has not changed. It's now still travelling at the same speed that it was before. It just now has a weaker return spring, which obviously brings in more potential chance for obviously lockups and PME, which can be a downside. So obviously we made a small modification to the piston that should give it a bit more leeway, to enough time to return home. Obviously if it keeps becoming an issue and does it again, then we obviously might have to look into a rate of fire reduction or something, but hopefully we don't have to go there. It is a problem in the UK with our low FPS limits. They can just do super fast builds in America all day long, up to 400 feet per second, but you drop a spring down to 330 or something like that, or 1 joule, and suddenly you're really struggling to obviously do high rate of fire builds, because obviously that's without obviously things like short stroke and that sort of thing. But yeah, go off on a tangent there, but suffice to say, I'm just going to demonstrate it working. Go. So make sure that you do not run batteries incredibly flat. Obviously they're 1300 batteries, they're only going to get about maybe 13-14 mags, so just don't run them to their complete end of that, and obviously potentially lock the gun up. Guns, if they stop, obviously because an incorrect position, because obviously battery power dies, sometimes they can stop at an awkward place that obviously locks the gun up. So try and keep the batteries refreshed. Otherwise, like I say, we're generally just, you know, guessing about obviously why problems potentially happen. It's a very weird one. Why would there be two pieces flying around a gearbox, you know, 5 games after we sent it out? I don't know, but you know, we've fixed it. That's all we can do, obviously, from our side, and we'll get this sent out to you today. Okay, thank you.